Om Jananim Shardam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhur Muhur. Today we are going to discuss a very special incident in the life of Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi. This is the Shodashi Puja, which is a very special incident with immense significance and especially relevant to our age. So finally we will be discussing the significance and its relevance to us, this particular incident. But now let us go into the incident itself. This puja happened on the night of Falaharini Kali Puja on 5th June 1872. So this was the new moon night, that is Amavasya, where Falaharini Kali is worshipped. So this is especially significant. What is Falaharini Kali Puja? It is the day when one surrenders all the fruits of one's karma at the feet of the Divine Mother, and she is worshipped as Kali throughout the night. So the Divine Mother has many forms. This Mahashakti, whom we worship, has so many forms: Kali, Tara, Shodashi. So it is called Dasha Mahavidya. 10 forms she has. One of those forms is Shodashi. It is supposed to be the most benign and pure form of the Divine Mother. And the Divine Mother can be worshipped in an image. She can also be worshipped in a young girl of around that age. And the mother accepts the form, accepts the worship in that form also. So on this special day, 5th June 1872, Sri Ramakrishna decided to worship Shodashi, which is a form of the Divine Mother, in the person of his holy wife, Sri Sarada Devi. This is the very special incident that took place on this holy day. Just imagine Dakshineshwar. For those of you who have been there, you can easily imagine this. In the main temple of Dakshineshwar, Kali temple, the puja, Falaharini Puja, would go on. And in Sri Ramakrishna's room, Sri Ramakrishna privately arranged for this special worship, where he worshipped his own consort, Sri Sarada Devi, as Shodashi. And there was great significance to this particular puja. So Sri Ramakrishna had seen Holy Mother completely fit for the manifestation of divinity. When Sri Sarada Devi came to Dakshineshwar, Sri Ramakrishna saw that his wife was utterly pure by nature and fit for the awakening of her divinity, the mother within her. And he wanted to make her the very representative or symbol of universal motherhood. And so he decided to awaken the divinity within her. That is why this puja was conducted, the Shodashi Puja. So on this day, Sri Ramakrishna planned to have things for the puja, the worship, arranged in his own room. So those of you who have gone to Dakshineshwar and seen the master's room, you very well remember the place where the water jar is kept. Around that place the puja took place, and mother sat facing the north and towards the right of Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna in the beginning, before mother came during the puja, he had all the paraphernalia of the rituals arranged there. And Hriday, who was his nephew, and another pujari of the Kali temple, he was actually the pujari of the Radhakanta temple, his name was Dinu. They helped him arrange all this. And after some time they left, because Hriday had also to conduct the temple worship. So they left, and then Sri Ramakrishna had asked Sarada to come into his room around 9. So mother came there, and very gracefully he beckoned her to sit on the wooden seat. Today also, if you go there, you can see that seat, which has been carefully preserved, and it was beautifully decorated with alpana. And Sri Ramakrishna beckoned mother to sit there. Mother quietly came and sat there. See, mother was always very shy by nature. But you see, in this particular incident, she accepted the puja of the avatar. And once she sat there, Sri Ramakrishna, slowly he began the worship. He sprinkled sanctified water on all the ingredients, on everything there, and on the person of Holy Mother also, and ritually sanctified them. And then he did the Nyas mantras, which are again like purificatory rites. And then he invoked the presence of the Divine Mother in the person of Sarada. He chanted the mantras for that. And Mother went into a kind of semi-conscious state. She entered the superconscious state. And she was deeply immersed in, she became one with the deity, as it were. As the puja proceeded, Sri Ramakrishna also started experiencing samadhi. He offered all the articles of worship. It was a Shodashopchar puja, which means 16 items of worship were offered to the mother. When he was offering the food items, he actually made her take those food items, a little of that. He offered her drink. When all the items had been offered, Sri Ramakrishna, full length, he prostrated before Mother, surrendered the fruit of all his sadhana at the feet of the Mother, chanting Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. So he surrendered even his rosary, his japamala at the feet of Mother. He invoked the highest divine power, Mahashakti, in the person of Sarada, and surrendered all his sadhana at her feet. Just imagine that particular moment. And Mother went into samadhi as a result, and wonder of wonders, even the worshipper went into samadhi. There the Devi and the Pujak, the worshipper and the worshipped, were united. One consciousness. They both merged, plunged into Brahman. So this is how this puja took place. And when Sri Ramakrishna came back to normal consciousness, and Mother also came back to normal consciousness, Mother silently and mentally bowed down to Thakur, and she left the place. And later on, Sri Ramakrishna also instructed her what he should do with the articles of worship which he had offered to her. So the amazing thing about this puja is, you see, why was it done? This is something we have not heard of, isn't it? That actually Sri Ramakrishna, who was her husband, worshipped her as the Devi. Why was this puja done? First of all, as I told you, to awaken the divinity within Mother, because Sri Ramakrishna knew very well the role which Sri Sarada Devi had to play in this world. In today's material world, we very well understand the importance of this role, the mother ideal, this ideal of perfect purity and holiness. So Mother had to demonstrate the universal motherhood of God. So this was preparatory to that. Sri Ramakrishna, that is why he awakened the divinity within her, so that she would become the perfect representative of the motherhood of God. And by doing this, he gave the highest respect to womankind. Please see this, and showed that a woman whose inner divinity has been awakened, she verily becomes the teacher of the whole world, the mother of the whole world. So in this way, Sri Ramakrishna paid the highest respect to all womankind. And he, in a sense, he empowered her to carry on his ministry. We can't even use the word empowered, because she herself is Shakti. Sri Ramakrishna awakened that Shakti. So that Mother, for a period of about 34 years, she carried on Sri Ramakrishna's spiritual ministry after the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna. And she was the guru to so many people, both monastics and devotees, lay devotees. She was the perfect representation of the mother ideal. Even today, you see, whoever has said that I am the mother of the virtuous and I am the mother of the wicked, this was Mother's bhav towards one and all in this universe. So it is something so heart-touching. So all this inner awakening started with this Shodashi Puja. When mother took the avatar's puja, she was so quiet, shy, and withdrawing by nature that it is remarkable to see how she accepted this puja on that day. I really sometimes, these are all, incidents to be meditated upon, not to be simply discussed. Because just imagine the bhav of Sri Ramakrishna and mother on that day, and how mother must have accepted Sri Ramakrishna's worship, and what did it finally signify. So quietly she returned back to her room after the puja, and on that day, Sri Ramakrishna felt fulfilled because that was the end of his tremendous sadhana of 12 long years, when he surrendered his entire sadhana, it's the fruit of his sadhana, his japamala, at the feet of the Divine Mother, invoked in the person of Sri Sarada Devi. So this is the tremendous significance of the Shodashi Puja. From that point, you can see in mother's life the actual manifestation of all her motherly sweetness. Even from that young age, she was only 18 when this puja took place. Right from that age, mother could view every man, woman, and child as her own child. Just imagine. That is why she is such a remarkable saint in the entire history of India. She really stands, she epitomizes motherhood, motherliness, and this kind of a universal motherhood. Because you see, an ordinary mother, she is a mother only to her child. She may not be so to the neighbor's child. But mother behaved in the same way towards everyone who came to her. And because she manifested this highest divinity which Sri Ramakrishna had awakened within her. I can tell you so many incidents which we will be discussing further on in mother's life. But let me end with this small incident. You see, when people used to come to Dakshineshwar, mother always felt that she should make them her own, because she is the mother. They are her children. So they should all become her own. So for that, what would she do? She would actually prepare beetle rolls. That is quite common in Bengal. After food, they have beetle rolls because it helps in digestion and all that. So she would prepare 2 types of rolls. One day, Yogin Ma saw her doing this. One type of roll was the ordinary one which is prepared, and the other type had some special ingredients like cardamom, elaichi, and all this. So she asked mother, what are the 2 kinds of rolls for? And mother said, the special roll which I am preparing are for my new children who have newly started coming to this temple garden. So I have to make them my own. They are newly coming. They are all my children. I have to make them my own. And this ordinary beetle roll is for Sri Ramakrishna because he is already my own. So the point is, why did this young girl feel that she has to make everyone her own? She is the mother of all. Why did she feel like this? This is called the awakening of divinity. So Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna's life is full of wonderful incidents like these. We have to only plunge into them with a sensitive, pure mind. And you will immediately understand their significance and relevance to this age, which has sort of belittled or removed the essential sanctifying elements from normal life. So that is why we have these great ideals standing in front of us. Let us see how much we can draw from them. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.